They'll start telling you that you need to sow a seed of a particular amount of money for you to be able to run away from poverty, run away from accident, run away from so many things around you that will happen as a result of a collapsed system. Religion is the biggest business in Africa, and the product is fear. You need to understand this particular thing very clearly, that the human mind is capable of doing wonders. The mind is such a complex structure that if you don't train it and exercise it very actively, you will be left to the mercy of those who are capable of using it on your behalf. Human mind is a kind of thing that works this way. If you are so much afraid of something, you see yourself attracting those things which you fear. That thing where you fear too much, you go to attract them in your life. Those things where your mind they focus on all the time, all those things you go to attract them in your life. So the more you fear something, the more you are attracting that thing where you fear. Have you ever seen a situation where you are thinking about somebody, all of a sudden the person calls you on phone? Or maybe you ponder about some particular thing or a particular person, the person will just cross by. You'll be like, wow, I've been thinking about this person. This is the powers of human mind. But then, we are at the mercy of those who have mastered the game of the mind, and they are playing it and they are cashing out with it. That is why religion is thriving in Africa as a result of what? Them manipulating the mind to make you fear death, to make you fear curses, to make you fear a lot of things. So because of this, they will now capitalize on those things and use it to cash out from the gullible ones. The product in which the churches sell to the Nigerian people, to the Africans, is nothing but what? Fear and guilt. And how does it work? For instance, some of those fears we have: fear of death, fear of poverty, fear of marriage, fear of this, fear of that. And all those things are the things that are prevalent as human nature. Men are meant to die. There are principles of making money. Those principles, you have to have an enabling environment. You have to create products. You have to provide services for you to make money. If you don't do these things, you are bound to be poor. There are so many things that affect people from marrying early. A lot of things. Economic conditions. If you don't get money, you go take feed woman and feed children. Money no dey. So why are you now so concerned that marriage is not coming? You have a bad character. If a man comes to you, the person will run away from you because he knows say you know be good person. So all these things are the things blocking you from marrying. And now the church will capitalize on it and will be telling you that there is a witch in your village. There is one man that is your village at the back of your house. This is the person responsible for making you not to get married. It is a lie. Nobody is responsible for you not to get married. So let us not allow these people to play on our psychology. Something called Business 101. The main purpose of every single business is to create and keep customers, not to make profit. Once a customer is created and kept, they will now start doing what? Creating products and services to sell to these customers. That is what the church does. They will first and foremost create this illusion of fear and put it in your mind. Once they put it in your mind, you continue to be a customer to them and they'll start selling solutions. So these solutions they will be selling stickers. The services they will be rendering, they'll start telling you that you need to sow a seed of a particular amount of money for you to be able to run away from poverty, run away from accident, run away from so many things around you that will happen as a result of a collapsed system. But we choose to go and pray to God to do what? To do to us what the government can actually do for us. That is a problem. And this is why this thing happens very well in Africa. The system is no longer there. The system is collapsed. Nothing is working again. Everybody is doing whatever they want. The government is confused. Everybody, the citizens, Nothing dey happen again. So if anything you wan do, make you do am. If you wan do this one, you do this one. You break law, nothing will happen. So once these things are accumulated and keep on happening, people will start having issues in their lives. And because of this particular situation, if problems arise, people will look for solution. These church people, these religious leaders, they will just create the illusion that if you come to them, all your problems will be solved. My dear brothers and sisters, problem no dey finish o. Nobody go fit solve your problem o. Your problem as it is can only be solved through your own individual efforts in collaboration with your fellow humans. If it is education, we have teachers. If it is health, we have doctors. If it is this, if it is that, we have specialists in different areas. But your pastor will claim to be the head of everything. You will work on psychology, you work as a doctor, you work as a teacher, you work in every department. Because of what? The system has what? Failed. What else do you expect? So I want you to learn something very important in this particular video, that religion thrives on fear and guilt. The moment you conquer fear, the moment you conquer the attitude of fear, the moment you conquer the mentality of being afraid of things, you have conquered the influence of religious bondage in you. So try and conquer it. Don't be afraid of anything. Nothing will happen. Even those preaching you heaven and hell and earth, everything, they themselves are afraid. There are things they cannot do. It is the attitude of fear that is making you to become a strong customer of those religious merchants. There are things you shouldn't fear. Death is inevitable. Don't be afraid of it. Nobody on earth, nobody born of a woman will live forever. Death is our destiny. Understand this thing clearly. 2, nothing is stopping you from getting married. No human being on earth is stopping you, not even a witch, a wizard, anybody. The only thing stopping you is the economic situation in your country. Your attitude as a human being, your character, how you behave is preventing you from marriage. Your health situations, nobody is putting problem inside you. Nobody is putting health challenge inside you. It is as a result of your lifestyle. A bad system of government we have that fail to equip our hospitals. That is why you are having health challenges, and it's not stopping. Don't blame any witch doctor. Don't blame anybody. Nobody is responsible for anything aside these things I have narrated. Finally, don't forget, fear is the product in which religious merchants use as a means to defraud you, to cash out from you. And you always attract what you fear. Those things you are afraid of will always come to you, and it will be a kind of evidence that this man of God told me this and it's happening. Be careful. Thank you for listening.